Assalamu alaikum. My name is Adil and today I am going to fix one of the biggest issue of laptop users and that is overheating. चलो विंटर्स में ओवरहीटिंग हो तो फिर भी इतना इशू नहीं है, बट इन समर यू कैन फ्राई एग्स ऑन इट. नॉर्मली ब्रांड न्यू लैपटॉप में आपको ओवरहीटिंग का इशू फेस नहीं करना पड़ता. But if you are power user, you will probably face overheating within 1 year of use, and same happened with my Razer Blade 15. Although it's a gaming laptop and it is designed to use when temps are high, but in long run, heat can damage your motherboard. First, I want you to know that you are doing it at your own risk. Opening up a laptop is always risky, so you need to keep that in mind. I made this video because I feel it's safe and I have experience in doing it. But remember, you are doing it at your own risk. Okay, so in this video, I will tell you 3 powerful tweaks that will make a massive performance difference in your laptop. There are 2 parts. In the first part, you will need to open up the laptop, clean it and apply a thermal compound. And second part is related to software. That's an easy tweak. Every laptop is different, so आपको सर्च करना होगा if someone has already done it on yours. And most popular laptops के आपको tutorials और disassembly guides मिल जाती हैं. So खुद से आयरन मैन नहीं बन जाना. लैपटॉप ओपन करने से पहले 2-3 disassembly videos देख लें. Let's start by opening up the laptop. To open Razer Blade 15, I only need 2 tools: a T5 screw head and a very small Phillips screwdriver. After removing the bottom panel screws and once you are inside, carefully unplug the battery. Disconnect the ribbon cables, remove the heatsink screws and carefully remove the heat pipe assembly. You might have to apply a little pressure on all sides to remove it. हीटिंग का एक मेन इशू है डस्ट. जब फैंस का एयर फ्लो ब्लॉक हो जाता है तो लैपटॉप की कूलिंग पर इफेक्ट पड़ता है and ultimately your laptop performance decreases and it thermal throttle due to excess amount of heat. To solve that issue, first of all we will need to remove the dust around the fan so it can have a good airflow. Next, either remove the fans and clean it properly or just use a hand air blower to remove the dust inside the fan blades. लैपटॉप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस में एक पॉइंट आता है जब CPU एंड GPU पर थर्मल पेस्ट अप्लाई करनी होती है एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम इट्स ए पर्सन डूइंग द जॉब एंड दे यूजुअली डोंट डू ए वेरी गुड जॉब. Most of the time the quality of thermal paste is not good and the application is also not perfect. So we are going to solve this issue with good quality thermal paste and applying correct amount. Existing thermal compound को देख कर ही लग रहा है कि इसका टाइम ऑलरेडी पूरा हो चुका है. ओरिजिनल पेस्ट को रिमूव करने के लिए अल्कोहल या आर्केटिक क्लीनर यूज कर सकते हैं. मैं सिंपली कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन क्लीनर यूज करता हूँ एंड इट डज द जॉब. डोंट रश अप द क्लीनिंग प्रोसेस. Take your time and do it gently. First, remove the paste from the CPU and GPU, then from the heatsink. To transfer heat from CPU and GPU to the heatsink, there are different options you can use, like thermal paste, liquid metal, or carbonate. Performance-wise, liquid metal is the best, but you have to be very careful when applying it because a small mistake can result in a big trouble. So I wouldn't recommend it, but if you really want to get the best performance out of your computer, then you should give it a try. Carbonate की बात करें तो it's just like a piece of cloth, but it's electrically conducted that wraps around anything. It is reusable and it lasts many years. Even after 10 years of use, you can put it on another computer and it will work. The only issue is it is not available in Pakistan, so you will have to import it and pay duty taxes. So for now, let's forget about it. इनमें से thermal paste यूज करना सबसे easy and safe है, so I will recommend that. Thermal paste has different brand options. Personally, I like to use Arctic Silver 5. When pasting thermal compound, add a small line on CPU and GPU. Don't add way too little, but you can add too much. When you are done, add back the heat sink. अब हीट सिंक को उठा के देखने ना लग जाना कि पेस्ट ठीक से स्प्रेड हो गई है या नहीं. ट्रस्ट दैट यू हैव डन इट करेक्टली. अदरवाइज लिफ्टिंग इट अप विल इंट्रोड्यूस एयर बबल्स इन द पेस्ट एंड दैट्स नॉट गुड एट ऑल. अंडरवोल्टिंग इज सुपर सिंपल एंड इसके लिए डिफरेंट सॉफ्टवेयर हैं, बट वी आर गोइंग टू यूज XTU एंड इट्स इजीएस्ट टू यूज फॉर बिगिनर्स. XTU में रैंडमली क्लिकिंग ना शुरू कर देना. इट कैन मेस अप थिंग्स फॉर यू. We are only going to use it for undervolting, which is super simple. Basically, undervolting में CPU की voltage को decrease करते हैं without decreasing the performance of the CPU. Normally, CPU की voltage को required voltage से थोड़ा ज़रा सेट किया होता है. हमने अब इसकी वैल्यू फाइंड करनी होती है कि किस मिनिमम वैल्यू पर CPU स्टेबल रहता है. सॉफ्टवेयर को ओपन करके फर्स्ट ग्राफ को 30 मिनट्स पर सेट कर लें एंड रन स्ट्रेस टेस्ट without making any adjustments. The proper way to undervolt is drop the voltage, run stress test And if it works fine, drop the voltage and run stress test again and repeat. To do that on XTU, go to Advanced Tuning, click on Core tab, then click on the core voltage offset, then scroll upward to see negative numbers because we are undervolting. You should start with negative 0.050 volts and run a stress test. Then you should do one increment at a time and test it. Or you can do the cheating and search what other users with your laptop were able to undervolt to and start with that. Each CPU is different, but for most it is minus 0.120 volts. And if you keep testing low voltage, you will see a blue screen. That's when you know it's the limit. Reboot and go back to the last voltage. For me it is minus 0.120 volts. Now if we compare before and after, before on idle it was hitting 100 degrees. Now it's around 60 degrees. On this test, before it was 100 degrees, now it's only 78. In the end, fans come out very less, better battery life, and most importantly, no more thermal throttling. Now you will get the best performance out of your laptop. If you are gaming, doing video editing or doing anything that push your CPU or GPU, you are going to get massive performance improvement. ये वीडियो कुछ लोगों के लिए तो बहुत हेल्पफुल होगी and they will consider it the best thing ever. It's cool, it's awesome, but it's not for everyone. If you have never opened up the laptop before and don't know what thermal paste is, you can still learn and can get great results in first try, but it's risky. So खुद से पंगे नहीं लेने, take your time, do some research and understand what you are doing. Because again, there is risk in it and I don't want you to damage your laptop just because you are so excited to do it. Take your time to learn it first, then do it properly. So in short, 3 steps हैं. First, laptop को clean करना है. Second, thermal paste apply करना है. Third, undervolt करना है. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give a huge thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, press the thumbs down button twice. Make sure to subscribe and I will talk to you in the next one. हीटिंग का मेन इशू एक तो आता है डस्ट से. जब लैपटॉप का एयरफ्लो जो फैंस का एयरफ्लो, हीटिंग का मेन इशू एक तो आता है डस्ट से. हीटिंग का मेन इशू
5 minutes later.
एक मेन इशू डस्ट से आता है. जब फैंस का एयरफ्लो ब्लॉक होता है तो कूलिंग पर काफी थ्रोटल्स एंड थर्मल थ्रोटल्स थर्मल थ्रोटल्स. Then you should give it a try. I wouldn't recommend it.
2 hours later.
Wouldn't recommend it. But if you really want to get the best performance out of your laptop, I wouldn't recommend it. So I wouldn't recommend it. बहुत ही decent अंदाज ना. बच्चा हीट सिंक को उठा के नहीं देखना बेटा, नहीं. Like this video, press the thumbs up down. If you didn't like this video, press the thumbs up down button twice. To subscribe. Make sure to subscribe.